Has anyone heard of a channel called Splodge Productions 2010? It is a channel made by Productions who has his name completely hidden from everyone. He is an Australian user, and he makes content and spoofs of Cars, which is at part 9 right now. Wreck-It Ralph, which is also at part 9, and Toy Story. His old channel was made back in 2023 and later got abandoned in 2025 when he got hated. Then he came back. I like his content, even though he swears a lot. My name is Josh, and I'm a big fan of Splodge Productions 2010, and I like his content. And there was one show that he hates, and that show is The Loud House. Although he hated The Loud House, he was surprisingly has a soft side to The Loud House, that being showing sympathy to the Loud siblings, especially Lori Loud, Lenny Loud, Lincoln Loud, Lucy Loud, and Lisa Loud. And why showing the sympathy for them was because how they were abused by their parents, Lynn Loud Sr and Rita Loud, and they were the ones of the main villains of Splodge Productions 2010. I remember one video called Lynn Loud Sr and Rita Loud's Breaking Point. On the cover, it showed Lynn Sr and Rita looking evil with black eyes and red pupils, and Productions looked horrified. I was curious what the video was about, so I clicked on it and there was a warning sign. It said, "Warning, this video contains blood, gore, and violence. If you're too scared to watch this, click immediately and use the animated Joy voice, which is completely used for Doge from Thomas and the Magic Railroad." And Doge Studios 1020, also known as Studios for short, was a fictional cousin of Productions. And why I said fictional, because he confirmed that Studio is literally just Productions as Dodge, with a different name and number. Anyways, back to the main story. The video begins with Productions with Lincoln Loud at Woolworths, and Lincoln with his AI voice asking Productions, "Why are we here?" And Productions said in his usual "Go Animate Eric" voice, "Well, it's because I want to see some shit. So you, me, your sister, Splatter and Dodger, Dennis, Nerville, Donald, Douglas, Bill, and Ken want to watch Lego Knit." Before he finished, he heard a crowd screaming, and Productions says, "What the fuck was that?" Then Lincoln asked they should go and see what's going on, and Productions agreed. So they went where the screaming is coming from, and it was coming from ISO 6 of Woolworths, and Productions knows who it was, his enemies, Lynn Loud Sr and Rita Loud, and Productions shouts, "What the hell are you doing here, you abusive parents?" When Rita turned to Productions, his face moved with anger with pure horror. He saw Rita had black eyes and red pupils, so did Lynn Sr. When he turned as Productions, while his voice trembled with fear. "Holy shit, Lincoln, run!" Both Productions and Lincoln start running away, while the runaway theme from Thomas and Friends in the background, while Lynn Sr and Rita chase Productions and Lincoln until they're cornered, and Lincoln asks, "Why are you doing this?" The Lynn Sr replied with his voice demonic,
"We are tired of being hated by everyone, and tired of being treated like villains by Productions. Or should I take Splodge?"
Then Productions shouts with anger, "That's Productions to you, you coward!" His voice was so loud my room shakes. Then Rita said,
"Shut up, you lame McQueen wannabe."
and before Productions or Lincoln can say anything, Lynn Sr and Rita Loud kills them as their screams can be heard. Lincoln's scream was the same one from the Loud House, while Productions sounds like a scream from his time on parodies. Then Lynn Sr and Rita went hunt down Lori, Lenny, Luna, Luann, Lynn Jr., Lucy, Lana, Lola, Lisa, Splatter, Dodge, Dennis, Nerville, Donald, Douglas, Dan, Dart, Bill, and Ben. Then Lynn Sr and Rita spied Splatter and Dodge. As Splatter said in his Go Anime Steven voice, "Hey, what the hell are you doing here? You no good nothing ripoffs." He demanded. Lynn Sr kills Splatter while Doge watching horror as his brother got killed off. After Splatter was killed, Doge began to cry over his corpse. Then Rita grabs Dodge by the buffers and carries him into the mailbox and shoves dodged by his mouth with blood poured out of his mouth. Then Lynn, Sr and Rita burst into the house. Donald and Douglas were about to yell at the abusive parents when they noticed immediately they screamed like Rick and Morty as they ran. But Rita grabbed Donald and turned her and slaughtered him with a chainsaw while Douglas hides in the closet until Lynn Sr finds Douglas and kills him while Douglas screams like Shrek. Then Lori and Lenny came downstairs to see what's going on, screaming in horror as they saw Donald and Douglas' corpse, as Lori demanded in her AI voice, "What do you do to Donald and Douglas?" But Lynn Sr didn't answer and killed Lori, and Rita kills Lenny, who is crying over the murders of Donald and Douglas, shouts with her fear voice in her AI voice, "Let me go, you bitch!" But Rita didn't listen as she kills her daughters, as Lori and Lenny scream and the screams from the loud house. Then one of them, Lynn Sr and Rita, kills Luna, Luann, Lynn Jr., Lucy, Lana, Lola, Lisa, Dennis, Bill, Ben, Dan, Dart, as Luna, Luann, Lynn Jr., Lucy, Lana, Lola, Lisa scream as they scream from the loud house by Dan and Dart screaming like Wreck-It Ralph and King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. Dennis screams like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob, and Bill and Ben scream like Timmy Turner and Arthur Reed, and Neville was the last one. And he said his Go Animate Paul voice, "No, Lynn Sr, Rita, please don't kill me, I'm sorry." But Lynn Sr shouts,
"Shut up, you diesel-looking freak."
As both Lynn Sr and Rita kill Neville at the same time, he screamed by a low pitch. And slowly it faded back to Lynn Sr and Rita outside of the house, which is now on fire. And Lynn Sr said,
"This is what happens when you hate me and my wife."
And Rita said,
"If any of you want to hear us more, you want to Bunch for Production 2010 and his friends. Have fun sleeping tonight."
And then they laughed demonically, then the screen faded to black. And I thought it was over until a jump scare came up. It was a screenshot of Norva from the Thomas and Friends. The new engine arrives while Norva was dangling off the bridge and his eyes were gone, oozing blood coming out of his jaw, completely missing, like how Oliver ripped Percy's jaw until there fell out, and his scream sounds like someone was in pain while being killed. The scream was so loud, I almost got a heart attack. Then the video ends. I was traumatized. Seeing Productions and as well his favorite characters from Thomas and Friends and the Loud Siblings he showed Symphony was being killed by the villains Lynn Sr and Rita Loud. So I was commenting on the video, "Why'd you make this video?" And then Productions completely replied back reading, "I was forced to." And then I asked, "By who?" Then Productions replied, "By the users who wants me to stop requesting." And when I said no one of them if they don't do the request, they would kill me. Then I replied, "What was the users?" Productions replied back, and he replied back, "I don't know, but the user's name, but I want to know is that they got terminated for bullying." And then I didn't reply anymore. If you came across a strange video by your favorite user, please don't watch it.